copper going. We're doubled up. That's what you want to hear right there. So we are doing a little something different today on the VanDam Experience. Jackson and I are out with Brandon, cameraman Brandon, and it's just starting to get light. And we're salmon fishing on Lake Michigan today. So we love to eat them. So we're trying to fill the freezer today, and that's a good fish right there for sure. It's, you know, August now, and the kings are starting to come in. We're out in 120 foot of water. First fish of the morning. So Jackson is hooked up again. We are, it's just, the sun's just thinking about starting to come up, and this is when the salmon typically bite. So we already got one in the boat. Putting the kid to work today. What do you think, bud?
Good, good soup.
Good fish?
Yeah.
So we are out on Lake Michigan, kicking off the morning. Jackson, what you got? He's doing work.
Got a fish on.
Sun's gonna be coming up here in a little bit. Filming it a little bit, but we're trying to get some food for the freezer. Salmon fishing. You know, out here in Lake Michigan, the water is really clear. So, I mean, that's why we're out here really early in the morning. You know, you want to be out here because every day at sunrise and at sunset, there's a really good bite. I mean, these fish are real active then. They know they've got an advantage, you know, over the alewives then, and that's when they're actually feeding. So they'll chase a bait. You know, I'm sure in this clear water, they can see it from a long ways away. You know, we started out with glow-in-the-dark colors on those spoons, and man, as soon as it started to lighten up, those rods started popping. Yeah, he's way out there. Brandon's laughing.
What was that about?
Definitely, this is something different. Scoop, got him. Hang with me. All right, bring him in. Good fish. Got mine. Let's see if I can. Jackson, you got yours close?
Yeah.
Well, here, look here. Bring him up here on the. It's a good problem to have when you're doubled up. Keep coming up, Jackson, keep coming. Up. Got him. Doubled up. You know, when you're trolling, you just got to be patient. But there's a lot to it. I mean, there's a lot of science to it as far as depth and speed and current, water temperature, and then following the seasonal pattern too. You know, I mean, right now it's August. You know, 3-4 weeks from now, a lot of these fish are going to be starting to head into the river mouth and things like that. You get a wind direction from one day to the next, it may blow the cold water in or out. So, you know, with technology though, with the apps on your phone and stuff like that, you can stay on it a lot better. Or at least that's what Brandon tells me. I'm covered in slime. We can't even finish. I mean, we just doubled. This is a good fish right here. We just landed a double and we're doubled up again. I mean, the sun is up now. And this is the window. Oh my goodness. This is a, good job. That's a good fish. Female too.
Steelhead.
Oh, yeah. Look at there. That's why
good.
It was jumping. That's awesome, man. Big steelhead. I was thinking it was a coho. There. Wow, that's a pretty fish. And they are phenomenal eating. Triple grips got that guy. Yo, look at that. Man, no wonder it was pulling so hard there to begin with, and he was out there jumping. We got rainbow trout for dinner now, bud.
Uh-huh.
That's awesome. We haven't had many breaks here in the last little bit. Man, what a gorgeous day. So we looked at the weather forecast and saw that, the winds were gonna be light, south-southeast, and the fish really bite when it's rough because it adds a lot of movement to the baits, with the boat going up and down, but it's just no fun when it's rough out here. I mean, days like this, they're a lot more, susceptible to be out here and have a good time. And again, that early morning window is what you come for. I mean, it has been chaos. Once that sun popped, I mean, the rods are popping as fast. We can't even get our lines back in. Jackson's got another, this looks like a good fish right here too. Take another king, yep. Just caught a nice steelhead. Keep going, a little forward, a little more, a little more, a little more.
I can't.
Fat one. Good fish right there, bud. That's the big fish of the day right there, weight-wise. What a pretty fish. Fat, female. What do you think, Jackson?
It's a good one.
That sucker was, I'm looking around and there's boats scattered all around, but they're definitely out. Right now we're in that kind of 125-foot range, and but we're only 3-4 miles offshore, so you don't have to go far, and it's pretty cool. A lot of people love to come out here and do this, but what I look forward to is when these fish congregate around the pier heads and start getting in the river, because then you can catch them casting for them with bass tackle. We catch them with jerk baits, you can catch them with crank baits, you can still jig spoons, you catch them with swim baits. Salmon can be really fun, but you got to look for those windows, weather-wise and water temperature-wise, for them to be the most active and aggressive. They're a lot more moody than a bass. Another good one for the box, man. We're gonna be eating good here.
Yeah, we are.
Look at the gut on him too. We'll get some eggs out of him too for fishing in the fall.
Yep.
All right, put him in the box. The meat box is getting full. So Brandon really takes his walleye and salmon fishing seriously. He's got a tracker Targa, so you can get out on the big water. He's got a 200 Pro XS for his main outboard, but that Pro kicker is the key. So it's a 9.9 4-stroke, and you can just really dial your speed in. So, your boat speed is one thing, but when you got the current and things like that, it can really make all the difference in the world. On top of that, he's got a Quest Terrova from Minn Kota on the front, and we're using that constantly too, so it helps you steer. You don't realize how much current's out here, but he's steering with that. Obviously, we're running Lake Master mapping, so we know exactly where we're at, and down imaging, side imaging. We're looking for bait, we're looking for pods of alewives. That's what these fish are tracking. So, electronics are really important, and technology has just made this kind of fishing so much more efficient. I remember when I fished for salmon 20, 25 years ago, we had a lot of different things like that, but now, even in a small rig like this, you can really dial it in. Well, we are hooked up again. I mean, it slowed down for a minute when the sun came up. I mean, what's so different about this kind of fishing compared to bass fishing is like there's current out here, so the direction you go and the depth you're running and looking for water temperatures. I mean, it's a science in itself. So this is Brandon's world and we're just living in it today, but it's fun, and I think we've lost quite a few, but we've got a pretty good box full too. Man, silver. That right there is the size you want to eat, for sure. I mean, fresh salmon's hard to beat. So this is exactly what you want to look for when you're out here, salmon fishing. And I see this a lot bass fishing too. So you can see on the 2D sonar, you just pick up that thermocline right there. I mean, it's right at about 70 foot, and that's exactly where we've been catching these salmon. So it's real easy. All you got to do is just, you can adjust your sensitivity either up or down. But even when you turn it down a little bit, you can still see that it's faintly there. You get a lot of clutter, but it just really makes it stand out. The thermocline is key on the Great Lakes. You hooked up again, bud? We have lost a lot of fish today, for sure. And that's just part of it. I mean, they're so vicious. That's a good fish right there. That 300 copper, it's a lot of work, but that copper line sinks and gets that down to that depth where they're at. Yep, keep him up, keep that rod tip up. Yeah, good, that's a big fish. Rod tip up. He's over here, let him get back over here, yep. Yeah. Real. Yeah, look at there. The big king. Nice. And he has got all the hooks in him. Good job, bud. That was fun, huh? Attaboy, that's a good one there, man. I mean, the sun's high and we're still getting bites. And that's the biggest fish of the day right there. Female too, so.
Big one.
A little more eggs in there. We'll have those for fall fishing. So what do you think, Jackson?
Yeah, it's not many days like this. It's this flat and this calm.
Yeah, and they were biting right out of the gate. I mean, and Brandon said, he said, man, we got to be out here early. I had to get up at 3 o'clock to do this. I mean, we get up early to go bass fishing, but it's worth that early window for sure. So we got a box full of fish.
Yeah.
We'll get them filleted up, and I can't wait to see you cook them up, man.
Yeah, I know. I know you can.
We went out and caught them, and we'll show you some of the favorite ways that we like to prepare them. You know, from traditional to a couple of them.
Some more exotic stuff.
A little more exotic, a lot more fun. That's why he's the chef. Got him hooked up on something. You never know. Oh, good largemouth. Oh yeah. You never know. Look at, there's one bunch with him, Jackson. Bunch more with him. Had a great day salmon fishing. I mean, there's always fish. I mean, there's birds diving out here. We just saw a steelhead jump out of the water. I said, we should probably, not bad, huh? Salmon, steelhead, lake trout, largemouth bass. Gotta love Lake Michigan. So we're back here at the dock, and right next to the ramp here is Best Chance Charter. So these guys are professionals. They go out every day. You can see their cooler is pretty impressive. They caught some big kings, some Lakers too, but we had a good trip too. I mean, ours isn't bad. Got some good eating, got a steelhead, but these guys are gonna show us how to clean them. They got a fish cleaning station, just makes it really nice.